Please welcome McLaren Automotive Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Mike Flewitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me huge pleasure to welcome you to McLaren's first ever media conference at the New York International Auto Show. And on the occasion that McLaren launches its latest game changer, the McLaren 570S Coupe. The story of how we got here is, I think, unparalleled in the automotive world. Since we first launched the 12C just 3 years ago, we've grown our range and our global sales. Last year was another record sales year, with more than 1,600 cars delivered, including 250 McLaren P1s. We've expanded our retail network to a point where we now have more than 70 retailers across 31 markets. And we're already a profitable business since 2013, something that is essential to make us a sustainable company and enable us to continue to invest in new product. In fact, all 4 of the cars here today are making their North American or global debuts. We've also established a 3-tier product range that we show here for the first time, and which establishes McLaren's future as a producer of exhilarating sports cars, and only sports cars, handcrafted in Woking, England. Our most exclusive offering is the Ultimate Series. This today includes the awe-inspiring P1, and also our most extreme car yet, the track-only P1 GTR, which offers owners the chance not just to experience what it feels like to be in control of 1,000 horsepower, but also membership of the most select racing club in the world, the P1 GTR driver program. Our core offering, and the one that established McLaren as a sports car company, is the Super Series, cars that embody all that McLaren believes in. You know them today as the McLaren 650S Coupe and Spider, and making its North American debut here today, the limited production McLaren 675 LT, an amazingly light car that's road legal but developed to give electrifying on-track performance and driver engagement. And today, making its global debut here in New York, we add our 3rd and final tier, the Sports Series. The Sports Series will, in time, grow to be a family of sports cars, the first of which we're showing you here today. This car is more usable, but no less thrilling, a 2-seater sports car, sharing its DNA with the Super and Ultimate Series, and introduces McLaren race-derived technologies and design values to a new segment and audience. The Sports Series is a pure McLaren sports car. It is rear-wheel drive, it has a mid-mounted, twin-turbocharged V8 engine, and uniquely in this sector, a carbon fiber structure that's incredibly light, yet also very strong. And as you're about to see, we believe this is our most beautiful creation yet. Our chief designer, Rob Melville, is waiting nervously backstage to see if you agree with that statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present to you the first of the Sports Series, the McLaren 570S Coupe.
A black swan. The symbol of something so improbable. Something so unlikely that it is deemed impossible. Until one comes along.
Ladies and gentlemen, the McLaren 570S Coupe. Please welcome McLaren Chief Designer, Rob Melville.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and firstly I've just got to say how delighted I am to be stood here next to a production design that has entirely captured the spirit and emotion of the original concept sketch you can see up there behind us. Like all McLarens of the past, the Sports Series has been designed to be beautiful yet functional. And as a design team, we're hugely inspired by the forms you see in nature, and you can see this in the profiles and the way the exterior aluminium body panels have been shrink-wrapped over the optimized engineering package. But as I do the design walk around, there's a few key points I would like you to take away. The first of which, the air-piercing form of the front bumper. And the purpose of this is to guide and direct the airflow around the car for optimal cooling and downforce. Next, we have this amazing piece of engineering and design sculpture we call the door tendon. The tendon's not only there for proportional reasons, it also guides and cleans up and improves the airflow and efficiency of the side-mounted radiators. Next, we have the unbelievable flying buttresses. This feature allows airflow underneath, and as that airflow moves over the rear deck, that helps heat evacuation from the engine bay. And ultimately, the same airflow delivers an increase in downforce at the rear. You will also notice there's a large amount of technical engineering detail on display, and this is as you would expect from any McLaren and with our Formula One heritage. I'm now going to go through the interior. So, I open the doors. We always design our interiors around the driver. So we have an uncompromised driving position, fantastic driver ergonomics, and the view from inside the car through the front and side screens. It really makes the vehicle very easy to position on the road and ultimately very relaxing to drive. In terms of day-to-day practicality and usability, we recognize that was key in this segment. So we've maximized cabin space, we've provided plenty of usable stowage. And what's more, you can specify the interior to a very sports-based theme, or you can tailor it to a more luxurious design. The dash, which is inspired by that of the P1, is fully digital, has a driver-selectable display, and turn-by-turn navigation. But if you're after the ultimate in personalization, you can achieve that through an array of MSO options for both the exterior and interior. I'm going to hand you back over to Mike. Thank you very much.
Fabulous. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a very proud day for everyone at McLaren, especially it's the first time our three product families have been seen together in public. While we're delighted to be able to show you the McLaren 570S today, I'm afraid what we can't do is let you drive the car just yet. That will come later in the year when deliveries begin. But apologies, I am going to make you jealous. I've driven this car a lot. And I can tell you, like every McLaren, its performance is absolutely breathtaking. And the feeling you get behind the wheel is fantastic. The noise this car makes is also pretty special. The number 570 is the power output in European PS, or 562 horsepower here in North America, which together with being the lightest weight of any car in its class, gives the best power-to-weight ratio compared with any similar rival. This car accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds and doesn't give up until well over 200 miles an hour. But despite these levels of performance, this is a McLaren you can drive every day. So the 570S is the most usable McLaren to date. And it's also the first time a car with all the values of a pure McLaren has been offered in this segment. In fact, another game changer from McLaren. Thank you to Rob, and congratulations again to the entire team back in Woking. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Thank you.